What's up, Brunch Bestie? Welcome back to Business and Brunch. Today, I am sipping on one of my favorite homemade coffees. It is a lavender latte, but what I really want to pour is some tough love. If your business feels stuck, you don't need a new plan. You need to lead yourself better. And that starts with consistency. Ooh, I know we have heard consistency, the word consistent, be consistent, show up consistently online since day one that we started our online business. And it's not just a fluff word because consistency isn't actually about being online 24/7. It isn't actually about posting 3 times a day on TikTok, 7 days a week. It isn't about showing up on stories every single day to sell your offer. That sounds exhausting, especially as a mom trying to keep a small human alive. What consistency is actually about is about showing up when it's boring, when you're tired, when it feels like no one is watching. So if you're going through a launch or you just started your online business and you're like, wow, I suck at this because no one is commenting, liking, or inquiring about my services, keep fucking going. Because guess what? People are watching, and you don't need 10,000 followers to have a successful business. You don't need 10,000 followers to make sales. Most of my clients are hitting consistent 5K months with less than 1,000 followers. And it's because they are consistent, they have unshakable self-trust and confidence in themselves, and they have built a personal brand and positioned their offer where it makes their people want to buy from them. So just remember, your dream client isn't going to hire someone that's flaky, someone that shows up once a month. They're going to hire someone that is consistent and truly believes in her message, her services, and the result that she helps her clients get. Welcome back to Business and Brunch, where we are done building businesses that consume our whole identity. And instead, we're building businesses that fit into your life. I'm Alicia, business and mindset coach, marketing boutique agency owner, mom, and your permission slip to build a business that actually feels good and allows you to break the rules. If you're here for more money, more freedom, and a business that fits into your life, not the other way around, you're in the right place, because this is just the way our life gets to be. Get ready to own your power, take up space, and make more money. Pour your coffee, open your notes app, and let's dive in. So how does consistency pay off? One, it builds trust. If your people do not trust you, they are not going to buy from you. People feel safe buying from someone who is solid, someone that shows up, someone that they can connect with, and someone that they trust. If there is zero trust in your account, which this is where building your personal brand comes in handy, then there is zero sales. But when people trust you, and it doesn't mean you have to be posting social proof every 5 seconds, it's showing up and having conviction in what you do, who you serve, what you stand for, and the transformation that you provide. Consistency also sharpens your messaging. Lately, I have been posting more on TikTok and trying to grow my platform over there, and along with podcasting. Podcasting is very new to me. Both of those, by staying consistent, has helped me it's helped me clarify my message. It's helped me really hone into the core messaging, especially for short form content. I am a gabber. I'll fucking talk all day, but I also know people aren't going to stick around for a 90-second video on TikTok, points across in 30 seconds. And by staying consistent, I don't know if you've seen my series that I did in July of how to start your online business and sign your first client in the first 30 days. That was very hard for me to do because, one, as a multi-passionate and a manager, I like to move on to the next thing. So doing something every day, like a video series for 30 days, has been a struggle. But I can go from video 1 to, I think I'm on video 20 right now as I record this podcast, that my message is so much more clear. The way that I'm communicating is so much better. And that is 20 days of consistently doing this series. I still have 10 more days left of my series that I'll be recording. So staying consistent helps you learn, grow, and evolve, and it helps you clear up your message. It helps you learn how to communicate to your people. And best of all, staying consistent also helps you compound results. So one post might not change everything, but 10 in a row, game changer. That's when you see like people sharing that they have created a space where people will find their Instagram, binge their content, and sign up for the offer within like 24 hours. That is because they have been consistent. They have sharpened their message. Their content builds trust. And when people go to binge their content, they already know through that clear message that that person is for them. And that's what I mean whenever it compounds results of it may take 30, 60, 90 days, but you stay consistent and you keep refining your skills, it's going to pay off. So, for an example, I had a client who didn't post for 3 weeks because life got busy. She's a mom of multiple littles. She has another job. She's still building her online business, and her content always fell to the back burner. One, she wasn't clear in her message. Two, she wasn't clear in her offer. So, at this point, her offer was kind of the problem because it was holding her back from creating her content. So, we first worked on getting clear in her offer. Then, we honed down on getting clear on how to position herself and getting clear in her message. Then we built a weekly system and a 3-day content plan. In the first 2 weeks of working together, just doing simple minor shifts, she booked a sales call. And that's mainly just from consistency. Yes, we did shifts to help change her positioning and to help her clearly communicate the transformation of her offer, but she stuck to the plan. Her skills didn't change, her discipline did, and it paid off. She hadn't booked a sales call in months, and 2 weeks is all it took to change her energy, make simple foundational business shifts, and to stay consistent. So I want you to ask yourself, where are you waiting to feel ready before you show up? Are you waiting for client results so you can talk about client results? Are you waiting to sign your first client? Are you waiting to get that validation that you're actually doing what you're supposed to be doing? There's multiple different reasons why you may not be showing up, why you're not being consistent. And a lot of it comes back down to a mindset thing. But today I want you to show up for yourself. And as accountability, after you get done listening to this episode, I want you to DM me. I am building discipline. DM me at Alicia Croce, and then go post on stories, post to your feed, wherever it is. Let me know so I can go and support you and cheer you on. I'll give you that extra validation you may be waiting for. And as for your actionable takeaway, I want you to set up a 7-day consistency challenge. Choose one platform and commit to showing up. Story, post, email, every day for a week. No overthinking, just start to build the muscle. It does not have to be perfect. If your message is unclear, you're going to work on clearing up the message the more you post. If your positioning is still a little shaky, you're going to build that muscle to help position you as they go to expert for your people. And as you are doing your 7-day consistency challenge, and if you DM me, I am building discipline, I will try to be there to support you throughout the 7 days, to cheer you on, to hype you up, to give you little tweaks and advice on how to improve so you can keep going. And if you want further support in building this muscle and being able to have the mindset to show up when you feel like no one is watching, and to grow your personal brand and to have a business that makes you sold out and in demand, then I invite you to join Simple Business Builder, where I help you build a brand, not just a business. And that starts with showing up like the CEO you are. That starts with knowing who you are, what you stand for, what your unique process is, who you serve, and what transformation you're leading your clients through your services. Thank you once again for tuning in to Business and Brunch. I cannot wait to see you start showing up like the baddie and genius you are. So go take up space, because consistency pays off, but it's also a skill. So start practicing, start building that muscle, and I will help keep you accountable. If you DM me, I'm building discipline. Thank you once again for tuning in, and I'll see you next week on Business and Brunch.